Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Webinar Wednesday. Hope you're all very well, and thank you for joining us this evening. Got a really great webinar on for you this evening. We're going to run through a couple of presentations. One is the business opportunity presentation, as you would either you do it to a prospect, or if you're on here for the first time or looking at the business, then obviously this is for you and to find out more about the business and the company and what opportunity you're looking at. And the second part of the presentation, second presentation, will be on goal setting, more business related, and on how you can set targets for yourself and do well out in business and in life in general. So just a bit of background on myself. My name is Dipam Asha, as you can see on the screen. I run the business with my wife, who you'll be seeing later, Asha, and we live in the Peterborough area, a village called Yaxley, just outside of Peterborough. And we've been running our Clean Easy business for about 12 years, just over 12 years. And we initially got started just to really supplement our income. To be honest, my income, I was working a full-time job. It was about 6 months after we'd been married, and Asha had moved from London to the Peterborough area and was looking for an occupation as well. And a flyer came through the door suggesting if you wanted to earn extra income. We thought, yeah, that sounds quite interesting. So we phoned up the number, left a message, and got some information through. And I recognised the brand name Clean Easy because my mum had bought from the catalogue when I was a lot younger. I used to remember the guy delivering products and my mum buying from the catalogue. And we recognised the concept of network marketing, which is a sort of team building side of the business. And that's because we'd both been running other networking businesses prior to Clean Easy. I'd been running one on my own, and then we ran one together just after we got married, or kind of inherited it because Asha was running it when we got married. But neither of them really suited us, to be honest, because there was a lot of selling involved, like physical face-to-face selling, and it's not something that we're comfortable with. We wanted a way of moving products that were a lot simpler than just trying to sell them. So the catalogue system for us was absolutely fantastic. Just by offering the catalogue to people or putting it through letterboxes, the catalogue does all the selling for you, and we got orders. So that was absolutely fantastic. And we've just carried on building the business from there. We've built up a good customer base, so we have now 400 odd customers just within a mile or two radius of where we live, and we've got a team that we help and support to achieve their targets as well. So we've kind of continued to do that over the years. Our highest income with Clean Easy has been over £1,600 in a 4-week period, and the great thing about that was that 3 weeks out of the 4 of that month we were out of the country on holiday. And we yet managed to earn the biggest income we have from Clean Easy. And later on in the evening, I'll show you how that can happen and how that can work. And our success has been down to a few main things that we've done. We really follow the system down to the letter whenever we have a system to follow in what we do. We've attended a lot of events like company conferences, training meetings, webinars such as these, and we've really just got involved with the business. And we've done a lot of research and reading up and listening to personal development material about the business and the industry, just to keep ourselves up to date with what's going on. So they're the key factors of what we've been doing within the business and why we've made it a success. So hopefully that helps you to give you a little bit of introduction into what we've done, how we've done it, and how we've achieved what we needed to achieve. So what I'll do now, I'll talk you through the slides of the business opportunity. So like I say, if you're here for the first time, then welcome. This will be interesting for you because you can find out a lot more about the business, the company, and how it all works. And if you're obviously been in the business a while, then it'll be good sort of training for you because you know how to learn to do the slides yourself when you're talking to other prospects. So, okay, just give me a moment while I load the slides up. Okay, so you should be able to see that on your screen now. So okay, so how does a business opportunity work? So this is how you potentially explain the business to people, and I'll take you through it step by step, and it'll cover things like how the retail works, the team leading side, the help and the support that's available, and good other few areas of the business as well. So okay, so first when you start out your Clean Easy business, it's all about gathering customers. Clean Easy is a trusted brand. It's been around for over 91 years now, so people recognise the brand and the name because they've used the products in the past. They've seen somebody deal with the catalogues, or even the more elderly customers recognise the fact that Clean Easy used to be where a man or a woman came to the door with a suitcase full of products and offered them door to door. So it's got a good heritage and good history within the UK. Okay, so like I said earlier, there's no selling involved, so this is something that was a relief to Asha and I, because the catalogue does the selling for you. We don't operate any territory restrictions either, because you simply put the catalogues through letterboxes. We recommend about 400 per week, but you basically choose the territories that you want to operate in. You choose 4 areas and operate 1 area per week, and do a round robin cycle where you go around back to the first area every 4 weeks. So it's quite a simple, straightforward process. A slip is provided for you, so it informs the customers of when you're coming back to collect the catalogues, and also a slip, if they don't fail to leave it out, that you remind them to put it out the next day when you pick up your remaining catalogues. And basically, like I said, you return to collect your catalogues, check the orders, and then process those, and then they arrive with you a few days later. On average, 1 in 10 people tend to buy from you. That is an average over a few months. It may not happen the first time or second time, but it will continue to work, and that average starts to get better and better. I say it is an average over a few months. Okay, like I say, you process the orders online, and Clean Easy then process them at their warehouse. You're provided with something called a trading account, and that's normally to the value of £750, subject to status. But basically what that means is that you've got a pot of money of £750 that you can use to order products without having to pay for them in advance. So you're not tying your own money up when you order on behalf of your customers. It just means that you've got this invisible pot of money that can be used. So, and when you pay Clean Easy back after they've sent you the products, that trading account gets reset back to the original value. Goods are released to you on trust, so Clean Easy do trust you with the products when they use the trading account. You have 2 to 3 weeks to pay Clean Easy for the products, and that gives you ample time to receive the products, separate them, and deliver to your customers and collect the money. The goods are delivered to you by parcel force. They arrive with you roughly about 48 hours after you place the order with Clean Easy, and you sort out the individual orders, like I say, and then deliver the items to your customers as and when they require them. Okay, and also what you get provided with, so you have your catalogues which you use to operate in your local area, but in addition to that, you have an online shop offering the same products that you can actually use to promote the products anywhere in the UK. And that basically means that if anyone orders from your website, they get delivery directly to their home address, and you still get the commission for that order because it's gone through your website. So it's very clever what Clean Easy have done in the last few years to expand the product and give us a lot more potential with moving the products. Okay, so how do you earn the money? You deliver directly to the customer, like I say, once the products arrive with you, and the customer pays you for those items once you deliver them. You get to keep 20% as your profit from that order, and the rest of the money goes back to Clean Easy, as I say, back onto your trading account to pay them back. And you pay the balance either through the website that you get provided with, or into the NatWest Bank where Clean Easy hold their accounts. And additional income bonuses are available in addition to the 20% that you get, and that's based on a certain amount of volume that you achieve. Just to give you an example, the first bonus level kicks in at £780, so if you achieve that in a 4-week period, not only do you get the 20%, you get a bonus, a pro rata bonus for every pound that you do above 780. Say if you're dropping 250 catalogues once a week, you should average and earn around £269 in your first 4 weeks, including a bonus. And like I say, that is an average based on figures that we're aware of. And if you were to drop, say, 400 catalogues a week, then your income would rise to around £100 a week, or roughly £400 in a 4-week period. So again, it starts to give you a bit of an idea of what you can expect as you get going. Okay, so how do you learn? Clean Easy is all about learning. As I mentioned earlier, it's good to learn about the industry, about the company, about what you're doing, about people skills as well, customer service skills, how you learn to deal with people. And you're provided with immediate training once you join. That's in the form of 2 inductions once you get started. And that's kind of before your catalogues arrive, and then once they arrive, to just give you an idea of how you set yourself up, and then what you need to do once your catalogues arrive and start to deliver. We have a step-by-step 4-weekly coaching course that's available to you as well. That's if you start to get more serious with the business and looking at the team leading option as well. You're provided with your own personal coach, and that tends to be the person that introduces you into the business. They are there for you every day of the week at any time. Really, you can pick up the phone and speak to them. They'll be there to help and support you, but they can do coaching on a formal and an informal basis depending on what you want out of the business. You'll be provided with a simple plan to follow that agrees with your circumstances and the income targets that you have. So that will be in discussions with your coach when you first start as part of the initial induction. So you get to discover where you can fit Clean Easy in around your lifestyle and the pockets of time that you have around busy schedules that you may have. Okay, so like any other new job that you may start it takes a few weeks to get your routines established and get to learn the business and what you're doing, your routes of where you're delivering the catalogues. You tend to get a little bit quicker and efficient as you go every week around the different areas. So you'll learn the routines and get better and better at the business as you're learning and experiencing it hands-on. You work at your own pace and it's completely flexible. So like I say, it's part of the plan that you'll be provided with. So if you have a full-time job, for example, then you can quite comfortably fit it around that. If you have children or family commitments, then you can certainly fit it around that as well. So it's a very flexible business that can be, you know, the circumstances can be fitted around most things. So it's an industry-leading online support system that we have within our team, and it's something that we've developed in-house just for our group, and it's not available throughout Clean Easy. So you'll have a real kind of state-of-the-art and up-to-date training system that's not available elsewhere. Okay, so the flexible planning and activity. This is where, like I said, you're looking for customers as you're delivering and collecting catalogues. This is just a typical idea of how you can deliver. Like I said, your own plan will be made up to suit you, but just so in this example, just showing you if you were to deliver 400 catalogues in a week, it could potentially be that you deliver 400 on a Monday, pick most of them up on a Tuesday, and deliver another 100 on a Tuesday to pick up Wednesday, and another 100 on Wednesday to pick up Thursday, and then you pick up your straggler catalogues as you go throughout the week, and obviously deliver orders to your customers as well. So that kind of gives you a rough idea of how it can be fitted in around, but like I said, it is suited to your situation, and that will take you roughly about 12 hours to work, certainly no more than sort of 10 to 15 hours around your situation, and that can eventually earn you an income of around £460 a month. So, which is really fantastic amount of money for a part-time effort just for delivering and collecting catalogues in your local area. Okay, where would you deliver? Like I said earlier, you haven't got any territories to work on. You actually choose your areas. So in this example, you've got your 4 weeks planned out, and you're dropping 400 catalogues per week in your own area, and you basically repeat the routes every 4 weeks, like I say. So you come back and revisit the same customers, so they get a chance to reorder from you, because a lot of the products are consumable, and you get repeat business quite regularly. And you basically keep records along the way as you go, so that you know which customers to eliminate from your cycle if they're not buying from you after a few months, and then you just you're just targeting the customers that are ordering from you regularly. Okay, learn to earn more. This is more about again, learning the business and getting sort of used to what you're doing and how you kind of develop your business. And this is where the coaching and the consistent action that you take will lead to. So after, like I said, you eliminate the people who aren't ordering from you, and then you're left with purely customer base. Once you're at customer base, you can actually leave the catalogue a little bit longer with them, and you're certainly dropping a lot less catalogue than you were initially. Okay, so you were initially dropping 400 catalogues, now you're just delivering 100 on a Friday to pick up on a Monday, and your average orders can rise well above £10, and your average income can be sort of £15 to £25 an hour, because you're targeting your catalogues more at people that are likely to order from you. And there's no limit to your earnings, because you can develop a customer base as large as you like, and you're only really working 5 to 10 hours a week just doing that and delivering to customers and servicing them. Okay, so your customer base has started up now, and whereas before you were delivering 400 catalogues a week, you are now just delivering delivering about 100 catalogues, but targeting at 40 customers per week. And you can see there in this new diagram showing you that you're delivering about 400 catalogues to about 160 customers, and you're probably getting the same, if not bigger, results than you were when you were delivering 400 catalogues. So it just goes to show how you can target the catalogues specifically at customers, build up a good customer base, and you can service those and earn a really good income and get some really good orders. Okay, so the other side of the business to Clean Easy, apart from the retail, is the team leading option, and this is really exciting. So this is where, like I said to you earlier, how Asha and I managed to earn an income of over £1,600 despite being on holiday for 3 weeks out of a month. Basically, as in any industry, team leaders tend to earn more because they have added responsibility and obviously they have responsibility to lead their teams and look after their teams. Clean Easy will pay you more money in bonuses for helping other people. And it's a really good system because people who you help will earn exactly what they deserve from the help you're giving them and the action they put in, but you'll get additional incomes because you're helping and supporting them as compensation for your time and effort that you put into it. And simply what you do is just teach them to deliver and collect the catalogues in the same way you've been taught by your coach, and you're really just passing on the information that you've been shown, and you're giving that to your new team members. Obviously in your early days, as you're new to team leading, your coach or your team leader will help you to help your new people as well. So you won't be on your own. We'll always be here to help you. And like I said, we'll show you how this can be done when you're ready. And there is an opportunity to build a residual income by helping other people just by the coaching that's available through our academy. And what I mean by residual income, that basically means that you earn an income from work that you've done in the past. So if I give you an example of a musician or an author, a musician will produce a CD, say today for example, and then every time that CD sells through Amazon or HMV or wherever it sells, they get a percentage of that for the rest of their life. So that CD could sell today, next week, next month, next year, next decade. They will still get a percentage of profit from that CD. So that's residual income. You do the work at one point in your life, and you get paid on that for the rest of your life. Same with somebody who writes a book. They write a book, and then every time that book sells, they get a percentage of the income from that book. So somebody like J.K. Rowling, who wrote all the Harry Potter books, she's an absolute billionaire from just writing those books and getting paid for them every time they sell. So in this example there, you can see on the screen where you're the yellow circle in the center, and you've got team members around you in multicolours doing various amounts of retail. So in that shape and that sort of size, your income would be around £1,200 every 4 weeks. However, your residual income is £850 odd, and that's the residual part. So if you were to miss a month for any reason, so if you went on holiday like we did, or you took a month off because the kids were on holiday from school, you will still earn an income of £852 despite not doing any catalogue effort yourself for that 1 month. So, and that's an income of over £10,000 a year on a part-time basis, independent of your own effort. So, you know, that is getting towards a full-time wage, and the sort of wage that a lot of school leavers will earn once they leave school. Okay, so in summary, do you find the business simple? I'm sure you do. It is a very simple business. It's not rocket science at all. Does it work? It certainly works, because Clean Easy have been around for 91 years, and there's a lot of examples of people on this webinar, and maybe the person who asked you to come here, it works for them. And can you do it? Hopefully after seeing that, you've got the confidence that you'll be able to do it. We have got a system in place that will teach you and show you how to do it as well. So if you're unsure at the moment, you certainly get put onto the right rails and tracks to follow to be able to run your business. Okay, so how do you get started with the business? It's very simple. There's two options. You've got a package of 250 catalogues, and two ways to get started. You've got the option where you can pay installments or pay it all off in one go. If you choose the installment option, then it's just £25, and then 3 further amounts of £45 after week 4, week 8, and week 12. Or you can make a one-off payment of £160 and you get a free trolley worth £20. Any amounts that you pay are covered by the 30-day money-back guarantee. So you've got a risk-free trial effectively for 30 days to try the business out, to discover whether it's going to work for you, whether Clean Easy is for you. If you decide not to continue within those 30 days, then you get to keep any profit that you made, and you still get your initial investment back because you decided not to continue. Clean Easy offer a lot of incentives as part of their startup program, and one of them is that you get on a 30-day bonus whereby you can earn yourself unlimited free catalogues. It basically works by every £150 worth of orders that you place, you get 50 free catalogues in addition to what you already have. So you'll be comfortably getting more and more catalogues so that you can build that customer base even quicker. So what's included in the startup? You get 250 catalogues, which is the main book containing all the main items, all the regular items, the household type products. You have 250 specialogues, which are seasonal. Currently there's a summer sale catalogue, and they change 3 or 4 times a year depending on the season that we're in. You have your order forms and the clear bags that the catalogues go into before you deliver them, and you have your online shop and the online admin website. So you have 2 websites. One's a public-facing website that contains your shop, and then the online admin, which is your back-end system, which allows you to place orders and check your figures and make payments to Clean Easy. You have your £750 credit facility, which I mentioned earlier, the trading account to help you to run your business. And then you have the comprehensive training program as part of our group that's available to you. And you also get opportunity material to promote the products, promote the opportunity to friends, family, and people that you know. So that's the business opportunity. Hopefully you found that useful, and that's clarified things for you. So just make a decision on whether this business is for you, and get your questions answered from the person who introduced you to this webinar, and the ones who invited you. So make an informed decision. Make sure that the decision is right for you. Like I said, you have that 30-day risk-free trial to try out the business before you really commit yourself, because that will really test to see whether it will work for you around your circumstances and what sort of income you can earn in the meantime. So, well, thanks for listening, guys. What I'm going to do now is hand you over to Asha, because she's got a presentation to do on the goal setting. So thanks for listening, and we'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Good evening, everyone. It's just Asha here. Dipam's other half. He's obviously already spoke about us and introduced me. I'm just going to do a short training for you here on goal setting. Dipam's just covered the part of the business where you're looking to join, or if you've just joined. And then one of the first things we do when you do join is to do some goal setting. This will help you to get on target and on track. There'll be a number of reasons why you've joined, and this little training will help you to do that with your sponsor. So, as human beings, we are goal-setting machines. We do it without even realizing it. We'll do shopping lists. If we want to go somewhere, we'll plan our journey. If we want to decorate, we'll choose all our items and paints and things that we want to do and how we want our house to look. We plan our housework. We set a time aside of what we want to do and when. We goal set when we decide what to wear or what not to wear, depending on the weather. We goal set when we're planning holidays or weddings, and you'll be surprised at the amount of time that people actually put into planning these things, more so sometimes than their everyday life. So we are, as human beings, goal setting machines, and these are just a few examples of how we set goals without even realizing it, and sometimes obviously they are planned as well. So why do we have goals? Well, it's important for us to have goals in Clean Easy, because unlike in a job where our goals are kind of set for us already by our employers, we are actually working for ourselves and we are independent. So we need to set goals to keep ourselves on track. We haven't got a boss, so we need to have a direction and a purpose. We've joined for a reason, so we need to know what that is, and then we can work towards it, and your sponsor will help you to do that. It mentions there a very interesting term there, reticular activating system. It's a part of the brain that, best example I can use is if you're in an airport and you're walking through, you'll have lots of noises and lots of things going on around you, but if your name was to be announced on the PA system, you would immediately be alerted to it. So it's a part of the brain that helps you to focus. So if you're focusing on a particular thing or concentrating on a particular goal, this part of the brain can be activated and it can help you focus on it. We've got something there called the law of attraction. Basically what that is that every time you think about something, you bring it about. So if you want to achieve a certain financial goal, if you want to achieve something on a daily basis, you just think about it and it's drawn to you. So sometimes you'll probably know that when you're feeling a bit low or a bit down, it seems to be that you're feeling that around you, and when you're more positive and upbeat, you seem to attract more positive and upbeat things around you. So law of attraction is really important. Goals will give you motivation. as well. Obviously, some days you're going to have good days and some bad days, and it's on those bad days or when you have the obstacles that you need to remember what your goals are, because as it says there, they'll get you through the tough times. If you can focus on what it is that you joined for, you will get through those difficult periods. You know, it may be a bad pickup, you know, it might be bad weather, you know, you lose a few catalogues, and these are part of the course. But if you just forget about those short-lived obstacles and continue on, just remember your goal, because it's your why that's going to get you through to building a successful business. So the system. So let's talk about goals. So one of the goals you can set early on, and you may have already set this with your sponsor if you've just joined, or if you're looking to join, you may already have an idea. But how much do you want to earn, and why do you want that money? So for example, if you've joined for an extra £50 a week, what do you need it for? If you've joined for an extra couple of £100 a month, or extra £300 or £400 a month, why do you need it? What's the importance of it? And your goal may not necessarily be financial. It may be to have more time with your children. It may be to work flexibly around another job. It may be to save up for something. It may be, you know, various different reasons. You know, you will know what that reason is for yourself. A really good goal to have is to retail a minimum of £1,000. When you first join, it seems like a huge amount, but we've already had brand new distributors coming in and retailing £800 in their first 4 weeks. So you heard about the 30-day bonus of £600 of orders, which is very achievable. If you're getting your catalogues out on a regular basis, as Dipam explained to you in the presentation, £1,000 worth of orders is very easily achievable. You also have the opportunity to share the business with others, which is another goal that you can have, to introduce other people, and those people themselves will also have goals of their own. So you can share the opportunity, and that will, as Dipam explained in the presentation about the residual income, this will help you to boost your income, and it may be a goal of yours to earn more than £50 a week or £100 a week with the team building. There'll be recommended reading materials, audios to listen to, videos to watch on YouTube. Some of these you'll come across in your Getting Started sessions. We've got our online website. You've got YouTube, as it mentions there, and there are lots of recommended reading books. These are all going to help you keep motivated. They're all going to help you with your goal setting, and they're all going to help you to keep focused and get on and keep on track. You've also got there a mention there about attending meetings. Now, there are meetings that go on throughout the country. Some of them are for team building, some of them are for bringing new people along. Sometimes it's difficult to get to the meetings, but we do have these webinars every Wednesday, which you can listen to from the comfort of your own home, and you'll get valuable training from these webinars. So do plug in every week. And then once you've learned how to do the above, you can then go on and teach the system to somebody else. So again, once you've you know, set your goals, you can then go on and teach the system to somebody else to help them achieve their goals as well. So goal setting for beginners. Well, this is what we call the Clean Easy bonus chart. Some of you may look at this now and think, I have no clue what it means. All it basically means is that if you generate a certain amount of orders on the left-hand side in retail pounds, you achieve a certain percentage bonus level that Clean Easy have set, and what level of income you can expect to achieve based on that bonus level or doing that amount of retail. Most obvious thing to see here is obviously the more you do, the more you earn. And reaching those bonus levels don't have to be things that you do on your own. The targets on the left-hand side can be achieved by yourself, or they can be achieved with a team. And as you get further down these bonus levels, you do need to do it with a team. You know, there are people that retail a £9,000 every 4 weeks, but if you don't have that much time on your hands and you just are able to do £1,000 or £1,500 or £2,000 of retail yourself, the team building is going to be the way to go. And so these are additional bonuses that are available to you. So these are good targets to have. So first of all, you have your 30-day bonus, which is to get all your as many free catalogues as you can in your first 30 days. You've also then got the bonus levels to go for, which is moving up the bonus levels to achieve additional bonuses on top of your commission. And then the company have also got what's called the sponsoring and support bonus, which basically means for every person that you introduce into your team that does over £600 worth of orders in their first 30 days, you will earn a £50 additional bonus. And that increases with the more volume that they do. So there's lots of different incentives and lots of things that you can set as goals in the beginning. And then goals can be something simple like, You know, you want to buy a particular item, you want to save for a holiday, you want to be able to give up your job, and these are additional goals that you can have as well. So how do you do goal setting? Because, you know, it sounds very easy to say, you know, how do we set goals, or how do you know, we go about the process. Your sponsor will help you, but there are some good books that you can read, or audios that you can listen to. The first one is 7 Strategies for Wealth and Happiness by Jim Rohn. Do look this book up. You can get them on eBay for a few pounds, and it's a very valuable book. There's a fantastic goal setting a chapter in there, chapter 3, which you can look at online, or you can purchase the book. It's really good, and it will give you valuable strategies on how to set goals. So it breaks it down for you. And then there's also a book by Darren Hardy, which, sorry if it's not clear on the screen there, it should say Darren Hardy, Design Your Best Year by Darren Hardy, which again helps you to goal set as you go through the book. It's like a workbook. So this is going to be another way to set goals. Reading daily is going to help you with your mindset and help you to focus. And then reviewing your goals daily is also going to help you to focus. So when you join and your goal is to earn £50 a week, once you've earned that, you're going to then have to review that goal and think, right, okay, what's the next goal after that? And things may change, and your circumstances may change, and it may be that your goals need to change with that. So you do need to review them on a regular basis, and that's something that's important for you to do. Okay, so incentives. So I mentioned to you earlier there about the 30-day bonus and the sponsoring support bonus. Just to recap again for you, each order placed over £150 in your first 30 days gets you 50 free catalogues worth £25. So for example, if you do £150 in 4 weeks, you will get, it says there 250 catalogues, it should say 200 catalogues. And if you did it 5 times, then you would get 250 catalogues. So basically, the more orders you put through, the more catalogues you're going to get, which is going to be really important for you, because in the first 30 days, while you're in your trial period, you are going to want to have as many catalogues as possible to be able to go out there and give this business a really good stab, so that when you get to the end of 30 days, you'll know if it's been working for you or not. And with the extra catalogues that the company give you, because you will lose a few along the way, this is a fantastic incentive. Okay, and then again, it mentions there the sponsoring and support bonus, which I mentioned to you briefly. Introduce somebody who does £600 of orders in their first 30 days, and you get the £50 bonus. If they do £1,800 of orders in the first 90 days, it's another £50. And then if they do £3,000 of orders in their first 90 days, you get another £100. So that's an extra £200 of income that you can earn on top of your bonuses from your retail and from the team, and also from your commission from your retail as well. And if you are going to continue on with the business after 30 days, that £50 bonus, if you get that, will help you to pay towards your instalments of £45. So you could actually just not be paying anything out of your pocket towards the business. You'll either be making the profit or getting the additional bonuses. We do all kinds of incentives. We do holidays. As you can see, it's got Jamaica on there. We've got a trip to, all expenses paid, 5-star. It works at about £10,000 per couple, which is a fantastic goal to have. To Jamaica, it's the only thing you pay for is probably to park your car at the airport, and after that, once your suitcases are checked in, you don't even get to see them again until you get to the hotel. You are treated like royalty. You know, many a time when the Clean Easy superstars have gone on these trips, they've stayed in hotels and bumped into Rod Stewart or Britney Spears or whoever. They're staying in the top hotels, and you don't pay for anything. All your excursions, all your food. You have a half-day conference that you have to endure while you're there, which is a fantastic day's learning, but the rest of it is all really just good fun. You've got a trip to Venice coming up this year. Anyone can qualify for that in November. All expenses paid. We do lots of cars. There's an incentive at the moment that if you introduce 30 people who do £600 worth of orders in a single year, so you get 30 people in 1 year to do £600 of orders, you are just going to be handed a Mini for a year for you to drive around in. And it's all paid for. All you'll pay for is the petrol. We also do other car incentives where you get to keep the cars. So you've got Minis themselves, BMWs, Jaguars, Mercedes, all different kinds of cars. And you know what? If you don't want the cars, you can have cash incentives, £25,000 cash, £35,000 cash. So we do have a lot of incentives that are available to us. It's whatever interests you. Cars, holidays, cash, it's all available, and it's all on top of your commissions and bonuses that you get for your catalogues and team building. So it's not the how, it's the why. So you have to get clear on your why, okay? I want to just emphasize a little bit on this, because no matter what happens, no matter how you go out there and do your business, no matter what happens, no matter what support that you've got around you, if your why isn't strong enough, you won't continue to do the business. You need to find your why. And if you think back into life, whenever you've ever really strived for something, and you know, sweated blood, sweat and tears, or whatever it was to achieve something, it will be because your why was that strong, and no matter what, you were going to achieve that goal. Now you need to find what your why is for Clean Easy and focus on that why. If the why is not clear, you know, it's just not going to happen. So you need to find out what that why is, and your whys may be several, they may change. But you need to be able to focus on that, and you need to tell your sponsor what that why is as well, because when you do have those days where it's not going great or you're not having a great time of it, they'll be there to remind you why you joined in the first place and what it is that you want to achieve, because the business can give you whatever you want, and if you put enough time and effort and with your determination and consistency, you will get your outcome, your goal, and you will achieve your why. It just has to be strong enough. Okay, so I urge you to work on your reason why. If you haven't got one at the moment, it may have been something, you know, like I just want an extra £50 a week, I just need a job, I just need to be earning some money, I just, you know, I'm on maternity leave, or I just, you know, I'm in between jobs. But work on your reason why, whatever it is, because for some people, I know it's to get out of their jobs, you know, to spend more time with their children, it's to be able to buy a takeaway on a Friday night and have a little bit of money for themselves, it's to go on holiday, save up for a holiday. So what's your reason why? And it doesn't have to be, you know, a big house and a big car and, you know, 5-star holidays. It could be something small, as you just want to go out and buy a washing machine, or you just want a little bit of extra cash so that you can buy something for your kids. So whatever your reason for joining is, do sit down and do think about it. And I would say write it down as well, because that makes a massive difference. Start setting some goals and then review them daily. So your sponsor can help you with this. Sit down with them and tell them what it is that you want from the business, and they'll be able to tell you how Clean Easy can help you to achieve that. So, you know, it be really little things, and it can be really big things. As it says there, you know, think big, and then you can think bigger. And read some good material daily. So you want to keep positive and you want to keep motivated. So there's lots of things on the YouTube, Clean Easy HQ on YouTube. There's lots of audios you can listen to. Ask your sponsor. They'll give you some really good reading and audio advice on what you can listen to or what you can read. And that's it. I think that's me done. I'm going to hand you back over to Dipam now, who's just going to finish off the webinar. So thanks for listening, and look forward to speaking to you all soon. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, fantastic training there, Asha. Thank you very much, and that kind of rounds up our evening for tonight. So thanks again for attending this evening. I hope you found that useful. So after that, you should now be able to hopefully present the actual slides to people to show them, so show your prospects of what they can get out of Clean Easy, and then on a personal level, you should be able to set some targets for yourself within your own business to help you to grow and develop your business as quickly and as big as you want to. So yeah, really good information there. So take it on board, put it into action. We'll be back here next week this time again for the next webinar. In between now and then, we have a workshop this Sunday in Derbyshire. The criteria for that would have been to have retailed a minimum of £300 in the last period. So if you have done that, then you're eligible to come to that and speak to your sponsor or your upline about the location of that. And that's an all-day fantastic event of training and support relating to team building and how you can grow your business even further. So thanks very much, and we'll see you again next week. Have a good evening. Take care. Bye.